guys, February is Jewish Disability Awareness, Acceptance, Inclusion Month, and I'm honored to be here today with Lori and Matt Sturgis, who are parents of a wonderful child in our VPK Preschool Plus Inclusion Program, and they're here to talk to you about their experience at the JCC.
When we first got Sydney's diagnosis, our main concern was finding a place for her, one that would take her, and another that would also nourish her, both intellectually and emotionally. We looked and looked and looked, and we were actually referred here by Sydney's behavioral pediatrician. And we came in, and from the moment we walked in, Sydney just loved the place, didn't she?
Yeah. I mean, as you walk around the JCC in Boynton, just the feel of the place and the facilities and the art on the walls and the magnificent gym and the playground and the pool, and it's just a nice place to be. Yeah, I mean, we were practically sold when we walked in the place. But
yeah, the warmth.
The warmth of the place. But the real thing that solidified our decision to send Sydney here was after talking to John, talking to the teachers and the staff here. There was a sense that they really cared.
Yeah, it's a level of care that we hadn't seen before. Sydney, we'd been to other preschools, and they didn't know how to deal with Sydney if she had a meltdown or how to redirect her properly. And immediately after speaking to John Cabot and knowing his background, we knew immediately that she would be well taken care of. She blossomed. She has friends. She plays games. She talks about the school when she comes home. She talks about her friends when she comes home. She's a different child. We could not be more grateful for this place.
When you come from a place where, quite literally, it's, oh no, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. To have somebody like John here, who has firsthand experience with autism and the autism community, and it means that our child is in the best hands possible. We could not be more grateful for everything that you've done and created here.
It means the world to us to hear you guys say that, because when we started this program 3 years ago, we were really looking at two main areas. We wanted to see the child progress that you guys have described, and then we really wanted parents to feel comfortable, which you guys have also talked about. And what we really wanted to do was take away do I do intensive early intervention for my child in a one-on-one clinical setting, or do I go to that traditional Jewish early childhood experience, but I have to pick one or the other? And we really wanted to give a place where any child, regardless of diagnosis, regardless of exceptionality, had the ability to get that high-quality early intervention that they needed within a loving, traditional Jewish environment with an inclusive setting. And that really is what we strive to provide for our families, and it means the world to us to hear you guys seeing the benefits of that program. We give a lot of tours, and what always sticks out to me, and it becomes so ironic at times, is we'll give a tour, and the person will walk out of a room and be like, you said that was an inclusion room, and I had no idea any of the children in that room had a diagnosis. Because it is such an inclusive room, that every child is right where they're supposed to be, getting whatever support it is that they need in that moment, and they're happy, they're engaged, and they're learning. And it makes people that don't know what they're looking at in that moment have no idea the beauty that's going on within that activity or within that center. And it speaks to John and his team and the program they built within the room of how hard it is for people to walk in and even realize what's going on in that moment.
It's like family. I don't know how else to say it. It really is like family. Sydney comes home and talks about Mr. John, Miss Jody, and Miss Naomi.
We're so excited to be able to give all of our kids that really meaningful, inclusive environment that's safe for all children. With the newest numbers coming out being 1 in 44 children being diagnosed on the spectrum, every family that we have at the JCC is going to be impacted, whether it's autism or another diagnosis, either directly, a niece or nephew, a cousin, a neighbor, a best friend. And that really is why building that inclusive community is such a key component of everything that we do.
Absolutely. And we could not be more grateful.
We are. We're very fortunate to have you guys with us.